matchup with the 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
For second down. Able to fight through one tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Big end.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's a someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now a give, right side. It's Kramer, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Davis now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Davis. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Davis completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Kramer. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, Prescott. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Kramer, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down at 7. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go, big series right here. We got to step.
And they'll run again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. It's a keeper with Prescott. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott rolling to his left. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and short yardage. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10 zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Davis. This to Hines on the drop-off. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. On it, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Here's Davis on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Davis. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Harris now to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Prescott. He finds Corey Davis.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kramer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Davis escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Davis, a final shot before break. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King, Texans. They're going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Kramer. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Prescott off play action. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Check, 43. Come on, the ball. Check, 43.
They'll run on first down. It's Kramer, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after by Lamb. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 9.
Off play action. Davis. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Davis now throwing on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
On 1st down, Kramer. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check, 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 check. 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Davis. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Davis flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Davis now. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kramer.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, it's Kramer, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They